Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome back. I've had a couple of days off. I haven't even touched Eve Echoes really over the last couple of days. We had one good deal come across, so I jumped on to try to get that done. And so I've got another capital ship in the works, coming out to me. I'm not sure how long it'll take to come out to me, but we should have another one to cover pretty soon. And another one after that. So I've got to do some grinding because I need to make enough ISK to fund the build of one of the capital ships. So we're gonna be looking to try to make somewhere in the range of 500 million to a billion ISK today. I don't know if we're gonna do any like special anomalies or anything today. We're still kind of suffering with the fit a little bit here. Yes, Jenner, we are ready. Uh, I swapped out the double shield booster because now with the general unit and the bonuses to the shield booster on this thing, I'd rather have a little bit better DPS for clear time. But otherwise, there's not really much different here. We are running the Nagalfar because it is my most effective battleship, dreadnought. It essentially acts like a battleship. It's my most effective dreadnought for nullsec right now. Hopefully in the near future, I can swap over to a Moros. I feel like a Moros would do a lot better in our area. Um, just in general for normal anomalies and stuff, I could probably run some pretty high DPS fits on it instead of the tank fit that I've got on this Nagelfar. So I really want to make it grind hard. Of course, that does come with a little bit of the cost of survivability. So I don't fully know what fit I want to go for, but that's kind of my thought right now. All right. Okay, so we've got no cameras right now. Just the usual ones that don't really help me, other than just to give an idea of what might be coming down the pipe. We are in Ultra today. Uh, so that is cool. We'll have some nice views as we go. Wish I could respond to him. Alright. We've got quite a few larges, a few mediums, couple smalls. So we're just gonna start with the smalls. I'm gonna do this and I'll... Nah. look at this and I'll respond to him. Alright, we're back. Like I said, the Nagalfar really is my best ship for farming out here. Even with the full tank fit, it really does output some very nice DPS and stuff.
Warp drive active.
Hopefully, the changes I've made here, aren't as, like, taking up the whole screen as it was previously. I've just been really kind of upset with my nullsec layout. I would so much rather not have all these dark boxes and stuff, but that's just how it goes. Hey, RKS, how you doing today?
We're under attack.
Increase our tracking here. Uh-oh. Why are you going to Valhalla? Hi, Azim, how you doing today?
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack.
That's some good damage right there. Going to... Alright, I understand.
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack.
Yeah, it's been a long couple of days. Man, I have run into every upset and frustrated and angry person that I could have run into.
We're being warp
My
scrambled.
goodness. That's part of the reason why I haven't been streaming over the last couple days. I needed a break anyway, but, man, just having to deal with all those upset and frustrated people really took a lot of energy out of me.
Enemy ships detected.
Well, I appreciate
We're under attack.
your willingness to go save me a little bit of trouble. I think that guy's been in that system, like, all last couple days as well. Oh, yeah. Yeah, World of Tanks and World of Tanks Blitz, man, those will really do you in if you're not in the right mood to get absolutely destroyed by people. Ooh, back to 554 on Seawiz. Nice. Nice. Yeah, that's actually really nice. That's good progression. Oh, I didn't have my tank on. Okay. Go ahead, hit another small here. Ah, German. Yep, they're a nice nation to have, and start with.
Warp drive
Decent
active.
armor, decent penetration. You really can't go wrong with it. I've just finished grinding out my 5th tier 11 tank. Boy, it's been a grind, I tell you.
We're under attack.
Yeah, that's awesome. It's so nice to have that bonus right at the beginning. It helps a lot.
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack.
Yeah, I'm pretty aware of the local problem child, as I want to call it. Just logged out nearby. People in Eve Echoes having problems with you, huh?
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack.
Okay, we should have sound back again.
We're being warp scrambled.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with all of that. Is it just confusion on, like, people coming into our alliance in our area? And just not sure whether they're actually grays or blues? Oh, the game's been lagging too. Man, that's rough.
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack.
Oh, yeah, that's a no-go. So does that make us in the running for some more territory, or how does that work? I'll have to ask you more about that at some point. Like I said, I'm not too much in the way of knowledge for nullsec, like sovereignty and stuff like that. Alright, we're gonna move on to the mediums here.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, just all the screaming about a bunch of neutrals. That's hilarious. I saw that. That was funny.
We're under attack.
Yeah, it's... At some point I need to get one of these dreads set up for, just going and helping people. If we can get enough people to do that kind of thing. I know I'll at least have it ready for, protecting our area. I just don't know which one would, be best for us.
Enemy ships detected. We're
I think the
under
Phoenix
attack.
has the most health for me right now. But I don't think it'll kill anything on its own. It's much more just a tank and hope they don't kill you by the time help arrives.
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack.
I have considered swapping out the damage module for a tracking computer. Not sure if that would be better. Hey, Kazi, how you doing today? Yeah, that's a good point. Having a general unit for the tracking would be really nice. Late night shift in Nullsec, yep. That's kind of how my day's gonna go. Just putting in some hours and some ISK. I've, gotta make about 500 million, so I can pay for the final, assembly of the Moros. Yeah, always good to have you here. Yeah, Azim, I might have to refer to,
Enemy ships
some of
detected.
your fit a little bit for the Moros
We're under
instead.
attack.
Um, and maybe get some of your thoughts on where the Karura struggles with its railguns. Because the Moros should have similar struggles. So it'd be good to hear what you think about, the capital railguns. Still have that guy. Well, that's good. Um, that's exactly what I want to do with this character. There are not a lot of people who have covered the capital
Enemy
ships,
ships
mainly just
detected.
because they're so darn expensive,
We're
and
under attack.
it's hard when you lose one. So being able
We're
to
under
skill into
attack.
all of them and show them all off at an equivalent level, will really help people understand. Okay. Yeah, I could. You think I could probably get away with like the level 8 general unit, Azim? Or do I really need that level 10? Yeah, there's all there's also a lot of like older content around these, but a lot of that older content is from before they buffed or nerfed or made changes to the weapons or added weapon systems. So yeah, it's a good thing to have that this character just for that. Oh, oh. Okay. What was that? 33 million bounty? Not bad. You're using the level 10 because why not? Okay. Okay, everything else is pretty far away, so we're gonna just go to like the closest one here. Yeah, I'm still debating whether or not I want to go like full DPS on the Moros, because I
Warp
think that
drive
would be a
active.
lot of fun. Especially for farming out here in Null. But I know how risky that is. I'll probably be doing thermal circulation on the Moros, just so I have that extra resistance.
under attack.
Yeah, I won't have access to a longbow module for a long time on this character, Azim. So if you think it can work without the longbow, that'll be our best bet.
Enemy ships detected.
I think when we go... Hey, Koopy, how you doing today? When we move up to, like, the Lancer Dreadnoughts, I should have a longbow module by then. But I don't know if I would really want to use it in nullsec. Being locked down for 2 minutes is really bad.
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. We're being warp scrambled.
Yeah, there's a... When you activate longbow module, it locks you down for 2 minutes before it ends the cycle. Yep, we're out in null. Yeah, Siege is fine. Siege has like 10 seconds activation or something like that. I'm not telling you, Koopy. You should already know by now. I've got plenty of friends here, so don't come over here.
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack.
See if we can get this thing locked down. We're getting some really good hits in today. You won't find anything if you have a fleet. Go do anomalies in your own system. I know you have plenty out there.
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack.
Oh, what's going on with your Torfin Null, Forgotten? Is it just not, Keeping up with what you like?
We're being warp scrambled.
How you doing today? Oh, yeah. Sometimes you've gotta find a different location to live in within your corporation. Um, there may be a slightly better system that you can be in. Yeah. Yeah, you can always see if there's another corp within your alliance. And maybe they are in a better location for you. They might also have better rules for you as well.
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. We're under attack.
Ooh, 30,000 damage there. That was nice. Let's get that shut down and let's move on to the next one. We've got one about 1 AU from us, so we'll jump to that one next.
Warp drive active. Ah, the Bank of Jitter.
We're under attack.
You must put up collateral in order to get a loan. I feel like we're not tracking this one nearly as well. Oh, that was a good hit.
Enemy ships detected.
We're like
We're
so
under
close
attack.
on our damage. To be able to one-shot some of these, like, battlecruisers and stuff if we're lucky. It'd be really nice if we could. honestly, I think if I get a little bit more engineering skills, I could probably fit the C-type
Enemy ships detected.
autocannons,
We're
but
under
I've got to
attack.
get better engineering skills.
We're being warp scrambled.
Yeah, I've definitely thought about running a mixed um, equipment set or weapon set. I just don't feel like it's worth my
Enemy
time right
ships
now.
detected.
Um,
We're under attack.
because I'm only running the Federation Navy stuff. I may do so on, like, the Lancer Dreadnoughts or the Bodyguard Dreads. I don't know. Okay, I'll check it out, Snippy. Yeah, I mean, the Lancers are just a little bit better overall than the regular Dreads. They've got a lot more tank, but everything else is kind of similar to the basic Dreadnoughts. The Hubris being the one exception because the Hubris does not match up
Enemy ships
with the
detected.
Moros.
We're under attack.
I do like that the Lancer Dreadnoughts get like a 50% bonus to the damage of Seaways. It'll really help increase that clear time out here.
Enemy
Wave
ships
6.
detected. We're under attack. We're under attack.
I don't see anything right now, RKS. Alright. Cleared that. You know, I was thinking about the name of our court Jenner, and I do find it really funny
Warp
that
drive
almost
active.
everything we fly, um, can be referred to as the first part of our court name. Oh, hello. Sorry, I'll be out of your hair in a moment. Sorry, try. Alright, we're gonna move on to the launches.
Warp drive active.
There we go. I'm out of here. There we go. Alright, we're moving on to the launches.
We're under attack.
These will take us a little bit longer to clear out. But they are much better income. Gonna have to actually start manually locking things too.
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack.
Thank you, Jenner. What have we done so far? Like 60 million or something like that? 80? 38 and 33. That's pretty good. Pretty much 70 million if you don't
Enemy
include
ships
the
detected.
combinations.
We're under attack.
If you include the combinations, we've pretty much done 140 million.
We're being warp scrambled.
Okay. We'll give that a go, Jenner. See how that goes. I was about to say, I was having trouble tracking that battleship at, what was it, 12 kilometers? It's a little odd for my guns. I mean, I guess we're not that bad.
Enemy ships detected.
Yeah, who knows what Jenner's gonna give away.
We're under attack.
Someone getting the Astarte. That's funny.
We're being warp scrambled.
Yep, all of the ship giveaway stuff is being run by Jenner. He is taking that under his control. Mostly just because I'm so stretched thin as it is on like the stream, the content, and things like that. It'd be hard for me to do it myself. But Jenner wanted to anyway. Yeah, hopefully that is pretty cool. Yeah, definitely staying away from any like terms of service issues with Twitch and YouTube. Of course, I can
Enemy
only
ships detected.
promote it as something that Jenner is doing.
We're under attack.
And I trust Jenner to be reliable for that. I mean, he's held on to my super carrier numerous times,
We're being
so
warp scrambled.
I do trust him. He's also been very dedicated and stuff, so I have no reason to believe he would do anything weird. Oh, there are a lot of destroyers and things here. Yep, just bribe Jinner. Oh. I don't know. If you offer Jinner a super carrier, I'm pretty sure you could bribe Jinner.
Enemy ships detected.
Right. Last wave of this launch.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
Yeah, I think it would be really cool, Jinner. Um, in continuation with the idea of building, um, like capital ships for our people for home defense or rental or whatever. It'd be cool to use that for like giveaways and stuff like that too, maybe. I mean, my Cobras are cheap compared to a lot of people's Cobras, but they're slowly getting more expensive. Alright, clear that. Let's move on to the next one here. Should be a large we can jump to pretty close by. Boy, Jinner has another kill mail to his name.
Warp drive active.
Where are we at now? Doing pretty good. We're clearing these out really nicely.
We're under attack.
Dang, I just deleted that battleship. That was 4 shots.
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. Enemy ships detected. We're under attack.
So what I'm doing here is I'm just kind of targeting the battleships and battle cruisers. Battleships are the easiest thing for me to actually hit, where the battlecruiser is a little hard to hit once in a while, but like anything smaller than that, my main guns are not gonna deal with. By the time my guns would kill one of the smaller ships, my Sea Whiz would have already taken care of it.
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. We're being warp scrambled.
Some good damage there. This guy is coming closer, so I'm get ready to web him. So what are we hoping for next week's update? We obviously are going to have an update next week, unless they delay it again. We know we're gonna have the sign up open
Enemy ships
for
detected.
the Corporation Clash.
We're under attack.
But after that, what's everybody thinking on it?
We're being warp scrambled.
Yeah, I think a lot of people had that problem. Ooh, did I just see a 61,000 damage hit? That is nice. Oop, got another bounty tick there. It seems like we're not quite fast enough to clear it out before, before the second before the bounty tick comes up.
Enemy ships detected.
I would like to get to the point where I'm clearing 2
We're
large,
under attack.
anomalies by the time I get a bounty tick. But even still with that,
We're under
with what we
attack.
just did, which is about 1 3/4 of a large, anomaly, we got a 47.9 million bounty tick there. That is very good. Yeah, I mean, it would be really nice if they brought back the first Halloween event again. Um, it would be such easy content for them too if they brought back old events. Yeah, an update to the music would be nice. Ooh, 56,000. Alright, let's get another large going here. 0.55, that's pretty good. Yeah, a Halloween music theme would be really, really cool.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, most games back then did like a Christmas event. Maybe if you were lucky, there would be like
We're
a
under
Thanksgiving
attack.
event. I don't remember there being that many games that had something like a Halloween event, whether it be World of Warcraft or RuneScape or something like that. But many, many games did Christmas events. That's pretty cool.
Enemy ships detected.
Could you imagine if
We're
they
under
took the
attack.
same kind of idea for Eve Echoes where instead of doubling XP for like 2 days, they just doubled bounty ticks? You know how screwed the economy would be after that? That would be incredible. Double bounty and SP, yeah. Would be sick. Oh, that would be so good as a nano core. I don't remember them ever doing like a double um bounty tick though. I know they've had like an increased SP. Yeah, I mean, if you doubled everybody's income,
Enemy ships detected.
I think it would only like skyrocket the price of Plex.
We're under attack.
And we've already seen what happens when they do a Plex event. It completely ruins the economy. Yeah, I mean, they really only did it once. It was a good attempt, but poorly executed. I very, very clearly remember a 2 week period of time where
Enemy
no
ships
one could buy
detected.
Plex because there was none to be bought on the market
We're under attack.
due to an event. There was a lot of people upset
Red
that they
meal
could
warp
not get
scrambled.
Plex their accounts during that event. I don't remember what event that was because it was between It was between the Illusory Ghost and something else. Maybe it was like between Illusory Ghost and Cyber X. Um, and it wasn't really a major event. It was sort of like an Interstellar Bazaar, just Plex based. But I cannot remember the name of that event.
Scrambled.
Uh, yeah. I'm sure they'll bring that back at some point with different skins. It's not the most popular
Enemy ships
event
detected.
item because it's nullsec only. If they
We're
would have
under
had like
attack.
a high sec introduction of corporate outpost or whatever, or player owned station for high sec, you would have seen a lot of people buy those and the skins for them for high sec. I still think they should do something along the lines of a player-owned station for high sec, whether it be renting it from an NPC station, that way there's no extra assets out in space. Um, and it would be like the same cost as, say, like a corp hangar every month or every week, whatever it is. Thank you for the bits on a giant emote. Although I don't think it actually worked on stream. You know, I am surprised they did not bring in the Corp Outpost skin with the last Star Melody event.
Enemy ships detected.
I'm not sure why they did not do it then. That would
We're
have been
under
perfect
attack.
timing. And stayed with the theme of the last one.
We're under attack.
Oh yeah, 48 more minutes of work? Heck yeah. We should kill this thing before my siege mode runs out. Or not. Oh, yep. Just barely. Yeah, I think that's
Warp
the
drive
highest bounty
active.
tick I've had so far out here is 47,980. Pretty close to 48 million. Not too bad for just doing anomalies. We really need to start getting closer to that, like, 50 million bounty tick. So that way we're maximizing the commendations. But for now, we're just grinding.
We're under attack.
God dang, I am just three-shotting a battleship.
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. Enemy ships detected. We're under attack.
I must be moving pretty good. Not that great.
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. Enemy ships
Wave
detected.
5.
We're under attack. We're
Here
being
comes
warp
that bounty
scrambled.
tick. 49,610. Not bad. So in 2 bounty ticks, we pretty much made close to 100 million with 2 different bounty ticks. 200 million, sorry. It's close to 100 million per tick. With combinations. Very nice. We're getting really close to that 1 billion ISK, which is nice. I think we need like 1 more bounty tick and we'll be there. Which puts us really close to about 500 million in an hour and a half.
Enemy ships detected.
Puts us really close. I think we're actually going to be like an hour and 45 minutes. Or an hour and 35 minutes. I'm not completely sure there.
We're under attack.
Okay, we should kill him before the end of that cycle. Or close to it. Alright, let's get one more in here.
Warp drive active.
Nothing cool spawned this time, unfortunately. But it's fine.
We're under attack.
Little bit of lag. Hey, good night, Kelsey. So yesterday, the new Pokemon game came out, Legends ZA. Had a lot of fun watching people play it. Not sure if I'm gonna pick it up myself. I'm really tempted to.
Enemy ships detected.
Um, and the only reason I say I'm tempted to
We're
is
under
because
attack.
there are certain Pokemon early on that I really like having. And just most games you cannot get them early on. So it would be fun for the first playthrough. Yeah, I wasn't sure how the new battle system was going to feel. It looks like people are enjoying it, even though it's a little bit weird compared to what we're used to. Um, I do think it's a step in the right direction for
Enemy ships detected.
getting it closer to the actual anime or the movies.
We're under attack.
Being able to command them to dodge or attack as needed is very needed for the interactivity of it. Um, so there's definitely improvements that can be made to that to make it less jank. Because it is jank. Everything I've seen, it looks, a little questionable in its fluidity. But yeah, so far I've been enjoying watching it. Um, I don't really know what the story is yet. It seems a little bit jumbled up, but that's kinda how Pokemon games go early on. You don't really get to the story until like halfway through or almost at the end of the game.
Enemy ships detected.
See, I've only seen areas
We're
that are
under
green,
attack.
red, and yellow, so I don't even know what purple means. Yeah, hopefully the DLCs are pretty cool. It sounds like it could be another um Ultra Beast Dimension kind of thing. Purple. Game before Z. Diamond and Diamond and Pearl? X or X and Y? Because Z never existed. ZA. Violent in English, yes. There we go. Now we're on the right track. Scarlet and Violet, yeah. That was the last one I played. I enjoyed some of my time with Scarlet and Violet, um, but I much prefer the Legends Arceus compared to it.
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack.
Yeah, that's kind of gone downhill, hasn't it? I don't know. Hopefully something good comes out of all of it. Ah, I mean, kinda happy that you got a new one, but yeah, you lost your save data and stuff.
Enemy ships detected.
Ooh, that's rough to lose.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
I have had that happen to me before as well, and it really sucks. Ooh. Man, that's a rough save to lose, having everything shiny and legendary. Hmm. Yeah, that one hurts. Yeah. And I'm guessing you had it saved, on the system itself and not... Yeah.
Warp drive active.
That's really awful. Yep, Magic the Gathering and Yu-Gi-Oh! Both very good card games. And games in general. That's pretty good turnaround, I tell you. I never really got into playing the card games themselves. I really like collecting the art. Um... Yeah, I just never had the patience to sit down and actually learn to enjoy the card games.
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. Enemy ships detected. We're under attack.
That's crazy. And today was a pretty good day for coming out here. There is still a threat in the area, but it is not that bad right now.
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack.
Alright, there's another 49 million bounty tick. A little bit lower on that one. But that puts me above the 1 billion ISK. Again.
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack.
Well, everything spawned pretty close this time, which is interesting. I did not expect that. Ooh, 64,000 damage hit. Now I got a lot of small stuff to clear out. I don't even know why I'm trying with the guns. There's no point. Okay,
Enemy
this will
ships
be the
detected.
last wave for me today.
We're
My
under
goal was to
attack.
hit that 1 billion ISK mark today. We did that. Pretty happy.
We're under attack.
I at least made my goal today. We have done very well. I need to do this a little bit more often. Not only just for trying to fund the things that I need to fund, but, also to help the Corp a little bit. I know tomorrow at least we'll be working on the alphas doing DR18.
Autopilot engaged. Warp drive active.
I don't know if we'll do anything on Saturday. Maybe Saturday we'll try to put in the last 8 hours on this character doing the Wayseeker combat test. Yeah, that would be great if we could do another really good run. Come on, RKS, you know you want a super. You gotta pick something to grind.
Destination reached.
Yeah, that's very true. Uh, definitely, definitely helping people out is a little bit more important, especially when you're happy with what you have. But sometimes you gotta put yourself first and meet your needs, and then go back to helping other people. But yeah, so now I'm set up. So if the Moros becomes available in the next few days or so, I should be able to fund at least the building of it. Man, that's crazy. All three of those you gave up? That's okay. Hopefully it was worth it. Let's see, what... I believe our best bounty tick was... 49,600. That is a really good bounty tick for a basic dreadnought. Yeah, about 50 million bounty tick. I'll take that on a basic dreadnought. I think that is a very reasonable expectation to have of this ship. So thank you all so much for joining me in this grinding that I'm doing. We are slowly working our way into the last two capital ships that I need to get. The last two I need to get is the Moros and the Archon. I'm more interested in covering the Moros just because I think I want it to be my main grinder, depending on the tracking speed of the Capital Snubnose railguns. But yeah, that's kind of the goal right now. We're just about done with getting every single basic capital ship. After that, it'll be trying to get hold of the Lancer Dreadnoughts, and I don't really have a choice whether I go for the, Navy carriers or the versatile assault carriers, because the Navy carriers I have skill for, the assault carriers I do not have skills for. So the Navy carriers and the Lancer Dreadnoughts are the next set of ships, and that's going to take a while. Each one of those is about 50 to 80 billion ISK. So my ability to get hold of them will probably more revolve around events rather than just trying to reach out to the community and see what they have. If I was to grind out 50 billion ISK at my current rate, that would be 1,000 bounty ticks without commendations at 50 million ISK per bounty. So it's about 500 bounty ticks to try to get one Lancer Dreadnought or at all. So that's a goal. That's something to try to work toward. It'll take a while. Anyways, thank you all so much for joining me, and I really cannot thank you enough for your support. So thank you. I really do mean it. Thank you. I will see you tomorrow for Dormant Realm 1-8 on the alphas. And maybe Saturday we'll go and suffer for about 8 hours. Take care and be safe.